Welcome back to Sorare Assist. Adam here. Stick around for the latest transfers and transfer rumours. If you like this video, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. If you're not signed up to Sorare yet, there is a link in the description if you did wish to do that to get a free limited card and 13 common cards. There's also a limited time offer for the sign-ups as well. Do see that offer in the description below. And in the description below you can also find a link to the Ultimate Guide to Sorare ebook that was written by myself. So do check that out if you're after learning all about Sorare. It's also available in French and German. So today I'm going to be highlighting some favourable Sorare player transfer news and rumours. All these reports from reliable sources. As always though, do your own research and all the information featured in this video is financial advice. So let's see the latest transfer news then. So the first story is that Zenit have reached an agreement on signing a contract with Zelemekan Bakayev. Bakayev will sign a contract with the champions of Russia for 3 years with a possibility of an extension for another year. Now, looking at Bakayev's price at the moment is looking fairly cheap to me, and I think he could do really well at Zenit Petersburg if he gets first team football consistently. Now, if we look at his scores on Sorare that we've got available, we can see some really good high scores here as well. There is some low ones as well, but there is also some peak scores, which is what we want to see. In the last year, these are his scores for Spartak, so he has got some decent scores, a couple of high ones in the 70s there. Obviously Spartak have not had the best season as well, so at Zenit I would expect his form to improve and potentially get some better scores than this. So he could be a potential option if you're looking for a bit of a punt. £8 for his limited, 65 for his rare. Next story we've got is one that I've been reporting on for the last few weeks, and Linson's transfer to our Reds looks to be inching closer. It looks like he's potentially signed for 2.5 years with the Japanese J League club for €1.3 million. Now this could be a good move for the striker, and playing for our Reds in a potentially easier league, he could potentially get some decent scores there. And in the last year he scored 17 goals and 10 assists for Feyenoord, so it could be one that's worth taking a punt on. He's currently 33 for his limited and 276 for his rare card. Next up, we've got information that Vidal may be signing for Flamengo. Apparently a deal is almost done for a 2-year contract, and they're due to meet in the coming days to close the deal and sign an agreement. This has been reported by La Benimata on Twitter. Now this has been rumoured from a few sources recently. Vidal has still got the capability of getting some decent scores when he does start. If we look at all the scores we've got available, he has got some of the high scores around here. These are when he's played 90 minutes, as you can see. And he's scored 15 goals and 7 assists in the data that we have available. He's not really known for his goal scoring ability though. He's a bit more of a defensive player, but you never know, he could do quite well in Brazil. So news here that Başakşehir have signed Lucas Biglia. This is on the official Başakşehir Twitter page. Now Biglia is 36 now, but is looking really good in terms of his SO5 scores, as you can see from his score averages here. His limited is going for £11 at the moment, his rare is going for around 150. That is the current floor price at the time of recording. And if we look at some of his scores, he's got some brilliant scores here. His AA score is absolutely fantastic at 21. He's just signed with Başakşehir, like I say, so it doesn't look like he's slowing down in terms of his career. And he did start almost every game last year for Fatih Karagümrük. So if he can be a first choice player at Başakşehir, or obviously a better team, then he could do really well at his new club. So probably some bad news here for Carter Vickers owners. Tottenham have now reached an agreement with Celtic for the permanent transfer of Cameron Carter Vickers. Now, I don't expect him to do as well at Tottenham as he has done with Celtic in terms of his SO5 scores. Obviously, he's moving to one of the hardest leagues in the world, so I wouldn't expect his scores to continue that we've seen here, unfortunately. He's obviously got some brilliant scores, but as I say, he's going to be playing in a harder league, so he's potentially not going to be as brilliant as he currently is. Something to bear in mind there if you do own Carter Vickers. Next up, we've also got information that Tchouameni has signed for Real Madrid. This was reported on the official Real Madrid Twitter page. Now again, this is probably another one that's not probably the most favourable move. I would expect Chumini may not be a first choice regular. Now I could be wrong there, could be wrong, but it could be a potential long-term replacement for potentially Toni Kroos perhaps, someone like that in an ageing Real Madrid team. So I think it's going to take him time to embed into that team and get comfortable with the new division and obviously the new country as well. Slightly harder division as well than the French league, the Spanish league. So it might take him some time to adapt. So it's another one that's potentially going to affect his SO5 scores. We've got more information here as well, this time about Neo Lang. Apparently he could be on his way to signing for AC Milan in the Italian Serie A. He's had mixed form this season in the Pro League, but maybe that's because he was seeking a move out from the Belgium club, Club Brugge. When he's on his game though, he's certainly capable of getting some high scores, as we can see here. His AA doesn't look too bad either, at 12 on average. For a forward, that's not too bad really. 7 goals, 14 assists in the last year as well for Club Brugge. Obviously Club Brugge are a top side. AC Milan are also a decent team in the Serie A, but obviously it's going to be a higher standard of football in the Italian team. He's currently going for 153 for his limited and around 893 for his rare. Got 123 eligibility until July 2023 as well, so he should be covered for most of the next season. For the month of June, I'm running a competition for my loyal followers on Twitter and YouTube, and I'm giving away an Alexander Sobolov limited card. To enter the competition, you need to follow me on Twitter, subscribe to this YouTube channel. You also need to retweet the pinned tweet on my Twitter page, which will be the competition tweet, and also comment, and the most important one is to comment on the YouTube videos throughout June right here on the Sorare Assist YouTube channel. At the end of June, I'll pick a random video released in June, then I will select a random comment in that YouTube video, and whoever made that comment will win this Alexander Sobolov card, as long as they have followed the entry criteria for this competition, and that is to subscribe to this YouTube channel, follow me on Twitter, and retweet the pinned tweet on my Twitter page. The card will be sent via Sorare, of course, at the end of June after the winner is announced. So thanks for being a follower and subscriber if you are already, and good luck in this competition. And we've also got news from Fabrizio Romano that Liverpool are now close to signing Darwin Núñez. Apparently a meeting has taken place and a verbal agreement has been agreed between Liverpool and Benfica, and apparently they're just waiting to sign. I do believe that he's also completed his medicals now recently at Liverpool as well, and the fee is going to be €80 million plus 20 million in add-on fees. And a potential 5-year contract awaits Núñez. This one is a bit of a disappointment to me. I'm obviously a Manchester United fan, and he was rumoured to go to Manchester United, but it's not really looking great at United at the moment. And I can see why Núñez would want to go to Liverpool. They're obviously playing Champions League football as well next season, whereas United are playing in the Europa League. Now, looking at his price at the moment, 372 for his limited and around 2,845 for his rare card. Now, there's a chance that he could still do well in a Liverpool team. I don't know if he's going to be first choice or not. It could be though, with Mane potentially on the way out of Liverpool. Maybe Darwin is potentially a replacement for Mane. Obviously it's going to take him time to adapt to the Premier League. Again, he's moving to a much tougher league, one of the toughest leagues in the world, so it might take him time to adapt, but he's obviously going to be playing for a fantastic team, so he could potentially shine there. Maybe not as much as he has at Benfica, but he's still potentially got the talent to succeed at Liverpool. So that was all the transfer rumours and news for the last 7 days. If you did like this video, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. If you're not signed up to Sorare yet, then sign up using the link below to get a free limited card and 13 common cards. You can also check out the Ultimate Guide Sorare ebook as well, which was written by myself. There's a link in the description below, also available in French and German, with more languages coming. And you can also become a member of this YouTube channel now by clicking that join button below, or become a patron as well. On both these membership tiers you'll get options to get access to early access to scouting videos on the YouTube channel, exclusive videos from me, also join our private Discord, and on the YouTube channel you'll also get the usual stuff like custom emojis, badges next to your name for how long you've been a member of Sorare Assist. Okay guys, thanks for watching and I'll see you again soon.